kind of rolled onto the throttle a little bit. But once he had it on the rough, and then they're really quick.
Polanco has hit it 4 straight. Infield is in. Andrew McCutchen at the plate. Ooh. That one inside. Right now, you wonder if somebody's thinking about last night. Number 4 for Polanco. Not in any instances retribution for Goldschmidt being hit last night. I hope that's just done and over. Appears as though it is. 2 balls, no strikes to McCutchen. Goldschmidt, a fractured left hand. Frieri hit him last night in the ninth. Ernesto apologizing today. Tried to do it when Goldschmidt was on base last night. 2-0. And there it is. McCutchen hit and Delgado run from the game. There were pregame warnings issued, and McCutchen is struck in the 9th inning. And Clint Hurdle coming out to see if McCutchen's all right. McCutchen spikes the bat. I've never seen Andrew so upset on a baseball field as he is right now.
Well, I was hoping that, it wouldn't come to that. I mean, it's
95-mile-an-hour fastball right in the middle of the back.
You know, there's a big difference between pitching inside to get outs and trying to hit somebody with a fastball. Big difference. To me, this is finable and it's suspendable. You have got to be sit down and fined. There is no way that's not intentional. No way. He should not be allowed to go back to the mound for quite some time after that. That is a total different animal than trying to do your job and get outs and pitch inside, and somebody might get accidentally hurt sometime. That is uncalled for. There was no reason whatsoever for any retaliation. There wasn't anything that was out of the ordinary what the Pirates did. But that right there is way out of the ordinary. I can't wait to see what Major League Baseball does about that pitch.
Last night, Ernesto Frieri.
I mean, that's just pitching inside. In fact, watch the hands move forward before they move back. In fact, they never moved back until the ball hit off of him. He was starting his hands forward to make a possible swing. So how bad could the pitch have been?
The game ended last night, and some conversation between Russell Martin and a couple of the Diamondbacks. First base coach Dave McKay came in.
McKay was the instigator last night. He left the field and unnecessarily made comments to Martin. And that's what started that. That Martin did not start that. We saw a video earlier of McKay saying something over his shoulder to Martin as they were going out to shake hands.
There was a lot of conversation about that very thing today, saying that people just discussing whether or not McCutchen was going to get hit in retaliation. He got in a bad spot. .95 miles an hour in the spine. McCutchen. There's some words more than likely at the Diamondbacks. We got one more game in the series, by the way. 3:30 tomorrow, the pregame show. 4:10 the first pitch. Francisco Liriano against Trevor Cahill. To be continued. So Liriano starting for the Bucs tomorrow. As we look at our Nissan Road ahead, he's looked very, very good over his last 3 starts. 2 runs and 11 hits, 19 innings, striking out 23. And the Pirates, most importantly, have won all 3 of those games. Trevor Cahill, 2 starts against the Pirates last year. He gave up 8 runs in 10 innings. And Frankie doesn't look too happy. Bases loaded, 1 out. Mike Davis with 2 grand slams this year. Yuri De La Rosa delivers outside. I agree with Bob. It'll be interesting to see what Major League Baseball does about that, because there's no question there was intent there.
No, well, intent is fine. I don't care about intent as long as if it was something that was called for. You know, I mean, there are times where you have to protect your players, but that was not one of them. I mean, that was you know, something we thought might happen, but to be honest with you, and we've shown the replay, there was nothing going on. It was just an inside fastball, and you saw Goldschmidt kind of start his hands forward, and he couldn't get him back out of the way in time. Now, the fact is, if he wouldn't have had his hand broke, then it would have been nothing. But because it broke his hand, that's what all this is all about.
Fortunately, McCutchen is...
And also they're gutless because they did it when the game got out of hand, not early when the game was, you know, they waited until they're down by 4 runs at the end of the game before they do anything. That's a gutless move. Where was that pitch first inning of the game, boys? Tell me that. Snakes. Good name for that team.
Two and 2 to Mike Davis.